Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponappa.
And this is Afreen Hussain.
And we just finished watching the teaser, the newly released teaser of the Kannada film 45, directed by Arjun Janya, starring Dr. Shiva Rajkumar,
Upendra and Raj B Shetty.
Yes, so now these three are really big names in the Kannada film industry, especially Shiva Rajkumar and Upendra are basically superstars in the industry, and Raj B Shetty is one of those up-and-coming actors who's been extremely promising, delivering back-to-back hits as a director and an actor. So, very excited to see, once again, the combination of Shiva Rajkumar and Upendra together after Om, and the combination of Upendra and Raj B Shetty, two very talented directors. Firstly, after watching the teaser, Afreen, you tell me, what did you feel?
See, I am definitely very curious about where this is set. Where is this happening? Is it all in somebody's imagination? Is it that world, or is it some alternate universe thing that is going on? I don't understand, because Raj B Shetty gives a very human element to the teaser. Like, you know, he's in the present and he's there. But the other half of it, all the animation and all the, the alternative, CGF, yes. All of that makes me feel like this is happening in some other universe. So I don't know where this is set, where it is happening, what is the story line, but the interaction between Upendra and Shiva Rajkumar, what was that? I mean, if you watch it in the big screen, people are going to go crazy for that. So yeah, I really am interested in knowing what more there is to this. I think I'm going to wait for the trailer to drop, and then I can tell. But this has definitely created some sort of like a buzz and curiosity to know more.
For sure. And also, see, throughout all the promotional campaign, like before this, like 2 months ago, there was this motion poster video that was released where you could see a computerized image of Shivarna riding a scooter, a modern age scooter. What seemed like a Chetak that we used to see in the 80s and 90s was fully equipped with modern guns and blasting through a whole army until he goes up against a mountain which has Upendra's face on it. So the concept itself was something very unique. It was very fresh, nothing that we'd seen before. And given that it is Arjun Janya, it is more intriguing. Not like more, it is worrisome as well as intriguing, because he is a music director who, all his Kannadigas have loved. He's been there for like 2 decades. His music in all the big films is always there, the great BGMs that he's been giving. And now for him to come with his own directorial. So all the trivia about this is, for this film, Arjun Janya actually first created the film in a computerized version. Before even shooting, he's finished the film in a computerized version, and that is how he showed it to everybody. The producer and him, they got together, finished that film, showed it to the actors. They were like, you have to do this. No direction required there. This is what I want, you have to do this.
So this is like script reading but 2.0.
Yeah, script watching this was or something like that is what I heard. And even during this, the teaser launch event, the way they've spoken about each other, and the way that Upendra and Raj B Shetty particularly, as directors, the way they are speaking about Arjun Janya is creating a lot of promise for him. And also Shiva Rajkumar, with his immense, experience, the number of directors he has worked with, the way he has been speaking about Arjun Janya, it all creates a lot of interest towards the project, because at the end of the day, a film is a director's medium. So, with all of that, and now talking about this teaser, honestly speaking, even I did not understand anything when I watched it for the first time. So, we are a little late. The teaser dropped yesterday, which is 30th, which was, Yugadi. And I tried to hold myself from not watching it, but still yesterday night when I was about to sleep, the last second I was like, screw this, I won't be able to sleep, let me just watch it. And I was like, again, I lost my sleep, I couldn't, because what is happening here was the big question. And then when I watched it again and again, you can really see a little mythological inspiration of some sorts, In my opinion, I feel like Upendra is this incarnation of Yama. So there is a story.
So he comes on the bike and you can see,
the bull and all of that. there is a story, a legend, a mythological story about Markandeya, who was a devotee of Shiva.
Okay.
So this Markandeya, when he was born, his father was also a sage who did a lot of, penance. He prayed, and then he got this boon, Markandeya, as a boon from Lord Shiva.
Okay.
But then he had a choice there. You can either have a very virtuous, very good son, but then with a very short age span. Lifespan.
Okay.
Or you can have a son with a long lifespan, but then he wouldn't be virtuous. He would be the opposite to it. What would you choose? And the sage chose the first choice. So the Markandeya was supposed to live for 16 years only.
Okay.
And when he found out when he was around 16, and when Yama came to take his life, his devotion was so strong that Yama's subordinates weren't able to get to him.
Okay.
And Yama had to himself come and try and take him. And when he was about to take him, Markandeya apparently went and hugged the Shivalinga he was praying to. And when Yama tried to use his whip and take him, his whip hit the linga as well, and this angered Shiva.
Okay.
And he came out, he fought, and then I think he killed Yama as well before, bringing him back to life.
Okay.
He killed Yama as well, thinking, how can you try to kill while he is there, while he is hugging me, and all of those things. So this whole thing looks very interesting, the kind of inspiration this teaser is taking, because Shiva Rajkumar seems to be the one who's trying to protect Raj B Shetty.
Yeah.
And Upendra is trying to kill him or get to him.
I get.
See, Shiva Rajkumar is Shiva.
Yeah,
and
Shiva.
Upendra is Yama. While
Raj B Shetty is Markandeya.
Like you said, the human element is Raj B Shetty.
Yes.
So all these things are making it even more interesting.
Right.
The concept is really high. You tell me honestly, but what did you feel about the CG and all the VFX work, whatever has been happening?
I think it is very clean and it does not look unnatural, so to say. If I'm watching this and if it's not a Kannada movie and if it's some other language movie where they've advanced effects and
big budgets and all
big budget, I would be like, wow, what is this? So I think that this is really, really neat, clean. It's not shabby and doesn't make you feel like okay, this is very no. This is really good actually. What do you feel about it?
I felt like, I felt like this one had a very, high scale computerized graphic effect. It is, you can't really say, be like, yeah, this looks natural, this looks like real images, because it is quite evident that it is, computerized.
Computerized, yeah.
So by the end of because there is still like August is the release date of the film. There is enough time for them to work on this. But it feels like at this point, it is a little more computerized.
Okay.
So will the real life segments and the computerized segments match well on the big screen?
That's what I was coming to. So when you look, it shouldn't feel like this is two different things happening in the same movie. Then it's going to be very confusing for the people to see, like to jump from one to another scene. So yeah, that is there.
So apparently this whole work was outsourced to a company in Canada for them to get it done, and Arjun Janya was closely monitoring what was going on. Given that it's not like it is a very low budget film, they are spending money on this. You can expect something good. And even with this, first of all, we are watching it on the small screen, so we don't really understand what is happening unless we watch it on the big screens. So based on this, it feels like the detailing and all is really good.
Yeah.
If you notice that one demon in between who says you have 45 days to get him or something like that, that was a little you have 45 days, something hard to understand, but that is what he said, and the detailing on his face, the expressions, all of it seemed like a lot of work has gone into it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also seems a little
like
anime-ish.
Okay.
Animated film-ish.
Okay.
So, will it be a good mix, or will it be rendered even better by the time the film releases, is the big question for me.
See, I think that I like what I saw. It has definitely made me really curious. And after you told me the story, now I can put things in place, like characters in perspective, and see that, okay, he's doing this, he's this. So when he says, I am the director, and he says, I am the hero of the movie, all those things, like
the meta
dialogue delivery is just, and the dialogues are just
right.
amazing. So and since the director is a music composer, we should also talk about the background music that he's given in this teaser. I think it was killer.
I also really liked it.
Supported the visuals so brilliantly, like every beat drop and every, like, it was really good.
The way the music also was changing according to the character. First it was Shivana, then came Upendra, then Raj B, and the music was changing there. Then it took a tone, it took a shift. All of even before this, the other motion poster video that I was speaking about, even in that, the music is so good. It just engages you throughout. It feels like this is some ad for a GTA Vice City game or something like that. The level, or the level of what is happening on the screen is there. So very impressed by whatever is happening.
I think the director has a +1 here. His music game is strong. So the direction, like you're saying, that actors like Shiva Rajkumar and Upendra are impressed. So I'm guessing it has to be that good that these actors are impressed with it.
And it's not very easy in today's time to see such big stars in the same screen. You don't really see a collaboration that easily. It has to be a Rajamouli to bring Ramcharan and NTR together. So again, all of these things make us very excited. Well, that was our review and reaction for the film's teaser, 45 films teaser. What did you think? Mention that in the comments below. And also the little criticism that we had about it. Do you think it is valid, or do you think that we are just looking too much into it? Mention that also in the comments below. With that, I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
And this is Afreen Hussain.
And you're watching India Today.